with my tea, and it's hot. It's still brewing. Anyways, my name is Haley. Nice to meet you. Welcome to my YouTube channel, and welcome to my very first YouTube video. I'm making a YouTube channel to document my journey becoming an artist, and I think this journey has been one of the most eye-opening, growth-inducing journeys I've ever been on in my whole entire life. I just turned 30 years old in 2024. It is now it's February 1st of 2025. Oh my goodness. And I am recreating my life from scratch. And it has not been easy. This past year, I was in the hospital twice. I lost my job. I was broken up with by a man that I moved across the country for. He broke up with me, left me with nothing. I have no career. I left my friends, hindsight being 2020. I'm realizing now that I have learned from this experience, and now I can move forward. But to do that, I'm having to recreate myself from scratch. And I wanted to share my journey with you guys, learning a brand new skill and becoming somebody completely new compared to who I was before. So before, I used to work at a bank. I was a teller, and then I got promoted into a vault teller position, and then I got promoted into being an assistant to financial advisors. And so this is kind of my origin. And so initially I wanted to become a financial advisor, but I found as I kept working in the financial advising industry that it wasn't for me. I'm not a proper person. I'm not a person that gets into the numbers and into the weeds that way. I'm very creative. I'm very just out there, and I'm very, I need to express myself, and I need to be creating things. And so that's what I found in my life, is that I always go back to creating things. It doesn't matter what it is. I have made jewelry. I have done crochet. I have wanted to get into pottery before, and I still want to do that, but I landed on painting. And I landed on art in general. And so 2 months ago, I picked up a paintbrush for the first time ever in my whole entire life, right? Like, I have never painted before in my life. I have never drawn before. It was never one of those things that as a kid that people would look at me and say, she's an artist. They would look at my drawings and say, she is not an artist. She can only do stick figures. And no one was lining up in my classes trying to get tips from me in my art. And so now at 30 years old, I have developed this confidence in myself that I have decided to remake myself as an artist. And the reason being is because throughout my whole entire life, I've always wanted to create. I've always come back to this need to create something beautiful and something that comes from the heart and that can help move people and inspire healing and positivity. And I am finding that art is doing that inside of me, that it is inspiring healing inside of myself. And so restarting my life at 30 years old has been a real challenge. And becoming an artist these days is amazing. And I say this because there's so many resources and there's so much access to information with the internet. I can look up a YouTube video and learn how to paint something. I can look up a technique if I don't know what it is, or if I have a quick question about whether or not I can use a varnish on something, or if oil paint goes with a certain varnish or medium, if I can do that, I can just look it up. And it's amazing to me how much access we have to information. And so anybody can remake themselves at any point in time in their whole entire lives these days. And it's amazing. Anyways, so I landed upon 2 months ago Milan Art Mastery Program. And Milan Art Institute is a school, an art school, that's a 1-year certificate program, and it teaches you how to become a professional artist. And so it teaches you oil painting, it teaches you mixed media, it teaches you how to run a business in art, it teaches you how to create your own website and your own art persona. And so I wanted to bring you guys along with me on my journey of becoming an artist. And so how I'm doing that is through the Milan Art Mastery Program, and also just random YouTube videos and things that pop up throughout the time. But the program is very intensive. You do anywhere from 4 to 5 assignments a week. It's 20 hours a week minimum if you want to pass the course in a year. It is a self-paced course, and you have access to coaching, which is super helpful for me because you can ask any questions that you have, and then you also learn from your peers. So it's kind of like being in a Zoom call in a classroom, like a college classroom Zoom call. That's what it's like. And this program is changing my life. It is showing me that I have the capabilities to do things that are hard, that I can change my life, and that I don't have to stay stuck where I'm at. They go through all of this art theory and art techniques. You dive into oil painting your first week in the program. You dive into the ability to make good lines and to draw whatever your eye sees. And so it's just one of those, yeah. I'm getting more comfortable talking on the camera as I go, so that's good. And then we're gonna edit this video and see how it works. So I've been talking for 10 minutes at the camera, and I'm very proud of myself for sitting down and filming this video. This is my very first video on my YouTube channel, so welcome. If you don't know who I am, my name is Haley Jo, and I am a 30-year-old remaking herself from scratch and becoming an artist with no artistic history behind me whatsoever. So if you're interested in watching my journey on becoming an artist, the ins and outs, the ups and downs, just the day-to-day life of somebody who's remaking themselves, keep on watching, and I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope to talk to you soon. Okay, thanks guys. Bye.